This is going to be part 3 of ethanol updates. This will concern the processing plant. But what you're looking at right now is another color choice that I have. These are paints that I have in stock. This is called Aqua, and it's a Rust-Oleum product. I kind of like it. I like it better than the green. The green is kind of like a little bit too intense. This is a bit softer, and I think it's going to look good on all these buildings. Anyhow, let me know what you guys think. Anyhow, sorry for all the anyhows. Anyhow, let's get down to the building, and I'll show you what progress I've been making on that so far. Alright, so here is the processing plant. As you can see, I got this roof in, and I have all my roof supports for the next roof that I need to go to the hobby shop. I'm getting like Mr. Scott Downey, running to the hobby shop every day. Anyhow, everything is just marked up right now just to make sure everything fits. Roof for this is also temporarily attached to the top. I used Evergreen, number 4527 I believe it was, which is metal siding with 60,000 spacing is what I use for the roof here, and what I'll be using for the roof here. Next thing, like I told you guys early on in this build, that I was loosely copying this off of the Walthers kit. Anyhow, the Walthers kit's got a stairway that goes up to the second part of the building here. So yesterday I got my stairs, built my platform, which I had already done anyhow, and then on this side I also did my stairs, as you can see right here. Well, can you see? Here, I got the stairs here. Now I have gotten the handrails for all of this, but I have not gotten the handrails for the stairs yet. They should be here today. Anyhow, once this is all completed, this also gets some tanks. The tanks are scratch built. It's just again evergreen tubing, and let's see if I can. It's also temporarily just down so you can see it. But anyhow, if you see the pipes here, these pipes are my burn and bend method. So they fit in there. You can make the pipes whatever you want to, whatever size you may need. Anyhow, for now, until I get the rest of this, and until I'm sure about the color, the stairs and the handrails and this platform will be painted black. The platform down here, turn this around, get you out of the way. This platform down here will be a concrete. It's like a concrete pad. Anyhow, I think that's as far as I can go right now. I got to run out to the hobby shop and pick up some more material for the roof. But other than that, stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm back from the hobby shop right now, and I do have my second roof installed. It's temporarily glued down in the corner just so I get an idea of how it's got to be fitted. Make sure it does fit. Anyhow, it needs to be tweaked that way a little bit, and you'll see there's a little gap right back here, so it just needs to be tweaked. The roof, I gave you some wrong information earlier in this video. I told you what material I was using for this. Well, actually, it's 4528 and it's 80,000 spacing, and I think it makes for a really good looking roof there. Anyhow, moving on with this, as you can see, that I have my two platforms painted black, and I also have my little concrete pad painted with aged concrete, and I also put my yellow safety stripes on there. I'm a fan of yellow safety stripes. I'm not quite sure if I want to put a couple of posts in here like this, or just put some beams coming out from the wall to support this platform and this platform. Not sure about that yet. Anyhow, besides this stuff being painted black, I also have the stairs and the handrails painted black, but I can't install them until I paint the building. So we'll just have to wait, and I'm kind of leaning towards that aqua blue color. Anyhow, getting back to this, I also told you that there was going to be a couple scratch build tanks on here. And here's my scratch build tanks. Let me get you in there a bit. Alright, as you can see, I showed you guys the piping on the bottom earlier. I also added my burn and bend pipes on the top. Concrete base is done, yellow safety striping on there also, and I also added a ladder. I'm thinking about putting a little catwalk up here, but that'll be sometime in the future. But anyhow, what I'm thinking about this is I had these pipes going into this building right here. Well, how does the stuff get into the tanks? So I figure, okay, I don't know the processing of the ethanol, so what I actually did was just made like it was coming out of the building, going into the tanks, and then going back into here and doing whatever it does inside of there. These pipes will also go over the steps, so that should be pretty cool to see when it's all completed. I think that this will be the last part of this build series. Just wait until I paint it, and I'm also working on doing some ground cover in the area where the ethanol plant is. I did buy some Woodland Scenics ground cover. So I guess the next time you see this, all these structures will be when they're painted and in their position on the layout. Anyhow, I want to thank you guys for watching this series, and I hope you liked it. As always, your questions, comments, input, and subs are welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.